have obstacles that are both fun and challenging. I'm not trying to turn it into a speed course or anything like that. We want to challenge you guys, so it's going to be fun. Okay, this is a National Ninja League qualifying event, which means NNL rules sanction all of the obstacles and the start-finish platforms and everything that we're following. We're abiding by the NNL rule book. Just keep in mind, when you guys are in here, we are wearing masks because we're in here. There are some kids that are under the age of vaccination. We want to keep them protected. I got 2 little ones at home. I'm not trying to take anything home to my kids. So while you're in here, masks on, okay? If you need a mask break, go outside. The NinjaWorks timing system is going to govern all of our timing and scoring. Coach Casey, who's been pulling the duty all day today, has this course dialed in. He's going to stand over here. When it's your time to go, you're going to stand on this start platform right here. Coach Casey's going to come over to you. He's going to say something along the lines of, are you ready? Do you have any questions? If you're ready, you say yes. If you have any questions, you say, I have a question. He'll answer it. Then you'll move on and run, okay? You'll hear the 3 boop, 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 beeps. That's actually 4. And you'll make your way across your first obstacle. Can everybody see the first obstacle? Very good. This is called the skewy steps. There are 5 of them. They do not move. They're a little bit padded. They are 8 inches around. The last 2 are off askew a bit. There's a rope here. You're going to use that rope to get over to this platform here, this consequence box that's slightly less consequential because we padded it, okay? Now, you are going to get a point when you touch this rope right here. You come off the skewy steps, I'm going to give you a point just for touching it. If you get hung up on this rope and for some reason your arms gas out and you're like, oh my God, I failed the first obstacle. No, you didn't. You completed the first obstacle. So you're at least leaving here with 1 point, okay? If you get hung up on this rope, look, it is on a spindle or a platter, okay? It's going to move around in circles. It's going to do weird things to you. If you find yourself in a position where you didn't end up where you wanted to, keep fighting, okay? Because the worst thing you can do on a rope like this is just hope that it's going to take you to the right place. It's not. It's going to go right back here because that's where it wants to live, okay? So fight through it. Take that rope over to here. You're going to pick up another point once you disengage from the rope. Remember, that's NNL rules of completion. You must disengage the obstacle. So you get your point number 2 right here. Any questions about the skewy steps or ropetation? Yes? Once you clear the steps, you aren't allowed to touch them again. Sure can. Go ahead. If you're on this rope and you're fighting and trying to get over to here, use that. Use the wall. Use whatever. I don't care. Just get over here. You just can't use the floor. Can't use the floor or the mats. Got it? Next obstacle. Walk all the way down this middle row here, and I will continue to talk to you. Obstacle number 3 is called the aviary because it's made up of birdhouses. You guys are going to use this Stage 4 Designs ring right here to make your way to the Stage 4 Designs birdhouses and all the way down to the heavy metal ring at the end. Your dismount platform here is this, okay? These are here to help stop your feet from sliding down the front, but use your parkour. You can't just flop into this thing and expect that something good's going to happen. You have to stay in control. The finish platform is here, okay? You complete this obstacle when you go over the top, all right? Not just to here, you're going over the top. Any questions about the aviary? Good. Next obstacle, Monster Mountain. We've taken away the minion face. You guys have these holds right here and these holds right here. You can jump to them and hold on to them from there and then make your way underneath to the jug holds that are on the back side here. We've left the minion head up there for you to use, okay? Or you can throw the lache to there just using these bottom holds. Doesn't matter, okay? Coaches, please. Thank you. To the minion head down here. Now, your finished platform for this obstacle is back here, okay? This green platform is your finished platform. It is a start-finish platform, which means if you overshoot it, if you come off this way, then that would be a fail of the next obstacle, okay? We don't want to do that. Any questions about Monster Mountain? Cool. We call these monster teeth. That's why we named it that. All right. Next up, Stage 4 Designs Space Program. This first one has been tripping people up all day. This spinning disc, do not sleep on it. Your day might end early and you won't be happy about it, okay? I'm showing you how hard it spins, what it takes to get there, okay? This one is on springs. This one's on springs. This one's on springs, okay? They all move around a little bit. They dip. I'm about 190 pounds. This is how much it dips, okay? You can pin it to the floor. I'm fine with that, okay? You're probably going to fall off if you try to do it that way. All right? Make your way through these all the way to the finished platform. The plane is here. You must cross the plane and disengage from the obstacle in order for it to be complete. If you come here, tack, and then head back to the next obstacle, that's not a completion. You didn't cross the plane. Make sure you get up on top of the box. Any questions about this one? Absolutely. Hands and feet are always allowed on start and finish platforms. I'll allow it. Let's finish out the day nice. If you want to save yourself with your hands, it's fine. I don't want to call it. It's fine. Not even worth calling it. Okay? Any other questions? Good. Once you've completed this obstacle, making up on top of that platform, you're going to come over here to the pizza cutters. You can see that since the last division, we have elevated the middle pizza cutter. So now we are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. So 7 feet out and 2 feet up. Okay? 7 out, 2 up. These are very generous with the holds on them. I can fit almost my entire hand down in there, okay? So it's a very juggy grip, and it's a fun ride. So enjoy it. Throw big, okay? The down move is actually the trickier one, so don't sleep on the down move either. The amount of force that you guys are going to generate coming down off of that, you've really got to stay tight, okay? It's fun, and it feels shorter than the up move, but don't underestimate how much force you're generating. Finished platform for this obstacle is right here, okay? Any questions about pizza cutters? Awesome. Now, the boomerangs. We have taken the, this needs to move over a lot more. There we go. Okay. The boomerangs, you're going to start on this L bracket right here. Make your way onto these boomerangs. These things are about 3 inches thick, okay? It is a big, slopey, heavy grip. They move this way, they move this way, okay? A lot going on there. You are going to make the connection between the two boomerangs. This one's slightly inside to allow room for your hips to move. And then you're going to dismount to that platform there. Sorry. Before you ask, you don't have to use both of them. But it's a hard road to get there, for sure. And your head might get in the way. Okay? Any questions about boomerangs? The black is on, structure is not. Okay? Good. From there, we're heading this way. I got you. Now, this is nice and opened up. The bar starts in this cradle, okay? If you are taller and you can stand on the start platform and move it up, by all means, give yourself some room to operate, okay? I'm putting it here so I don't have to keep putting booster blocks in for every person variance of height, okay? We'll put the onus on the tall people. If you can grab it here, block it in. If you're tall enough that you can do it all the way up there, by all means, go ahead, okay? You're going to make the transfer across the salmon ladder to whatever height you need to throw to that special delivery. It's not a special, froggy delivery. I got to come up with just a completely different name. I keep getting confused. You're going to throw, once you've landed the bar here, to here. Both are open. The 10-inch opening is fine, and the 8-inch opening are fine. What's not fine is the top. The yellow is off, okay? The eye holes, you're risking something there. You're on your own risk, okay? Let's go for the mouth, okay? 10 or 8. Then you're going to throw to this one, all right? It's not too bad. It moves pretty far. It's probably about a 6.5 lache to that, okay? This thing will move pretty good. Now, here's what's going to happen, just so you're not surprised. If you land this and you get enough swing going to get over to here, your feet are going to kick the salmon ladder bar. Just expect it, okay? Don't be surprised when your feet hit the salmon ladder and you're like, I'm getting ready to throw. Okay, it's there. If you want to knock it away, go ahead. You can kick it. I don't mind. It's durable, all right? Just make sure that you know that it's coming. I'm not trying to mislead anybody or give you any kind of disadvantage. Everybody clear on that? Cool. From here, you're going to dismount to this platform here. Okay? It's a sideways dismount. In fact, I think it should be a little further back. I believe we had it right there. Give you a little bit more room to operate. Yeah, it was in line with the... Okay, this is your dismount platform, okay? It is not a start-finish platform. You can't overshoot it. If you come back here, just be careful because you'll spin. But this is your big, hefty dismount platform, all right? Any questions about the fish market or the frog pond? Yes? Absolutely. Get to wherever you need to get in order to set that move up, okay? This you can. You can, you may, yes, yes. No, that spinning thing has nothing to do with it. Just be careful if you hit that. Where were you when I explained that whole thing? I took like 2 minutes to explain that. Yes, you can move it up, okay? All right, good. Everybody good on this one? Moving on. Conveyor belt. You can take whatever path is necessary to get here. And then you're going up and over. Oh, 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 oh. Nailed it. Just that easy, right? They do, I know, right? I'm getting back in the swing of things, Jake. Take it easy, buddy. All right. They do spin. They're not on bearings. They don't spin out of control like skateboard wheels. They're just free floating, a little bit bigger. We poured things. I won't explain it to you. They spin, okay? It's CBF, so you can land on it. It's a little soft if you hit it. Okay? This group, feet only on this obstacle, okay? Hands and feet was for everybody else. I gave you hands and feet on that one. This one's going to be feet only, okay? Here's your landing platform. Must disengage from there. Any questions on the conveyor belt? Cool. Next up, 3-4 defense. You have the peg ball graspers, cliffhangers, and this has become a very popular spot for hands as well. I will allow that, okay? Here, here, and here. You can use all of that to make your way down through 1, 2, 3 of these, okay? Touch point completion for this obstacle is that UFO right there, the little tiny UFO. Touch it, and you've completed this obstacle. If you just touch it and you're still on this obstacle, that's fine. You're just wasting time. You've gotten the point, but you're not making any forward progress. You're then going to make your way from this UFO to the medium, to the large, to the dismount platform here. Okay, red is off, black's off, obviously. Let's fix this mat gap over here. Any questions about this series of obstacles? Anybody? Okay. I will assume no questions. Finally, you guys are going up the devil steps, the blue side, to the angel step at the top. You're going to slide it over until you can hit the buzzer. You're going to hit the buzzer to stop your time. Okay? You must depress the buzzer such that it stops the timer. Okay? If you graze it on the way by, I will not engage with you in a debate as to whether or not you hit it. I know you didn't hit it because the timer didn't stop. Okay? You must depress the buzzer such that it causes the timer to stop. Don't come down until you're very sure, because then that would be a really bad way to fail the obstacle. I would not like that at all. Okay? Any questions about the course? The block is the dismount. The red is off. The red is to warn you that don't fall there. Okay? All right. If you guys want, head into the action room. You can start to get warmed up, and we're going to get you going here in just a little bit. All right, ninjas, we are running a bit behind, and we want to get you guys home in time. So let's get our first few competitors up here. Max Kearney, Alex Javier, Jake Scianti, and Sophie Kobayashi, and Nico Lapola. Those are our first 5. We're going to kick this off in just a couple of minutes, seconds. All right, here we go with our first competitor, Max Kearney. I believe Max was a late sign-up, perhaps, which is why he's running first in this wave. Yep, okay. So nothing on him on the sheet, but that's okay. I know Max. And now here's what happens. I had mentioned this during the walkthrough. You know, he didn't quite get the push-off that he wanted. But there you go. Get back to that step. Give yourself another shot at it. Hang on. He's there. Perfect. That's why we made that rule. That obstacle is trickier now than it's ever been. We took away the big block. We just have that box there. And you would be surprised if you take the wrong angle, it can really screw you up. And with the clock ticking, 2:45 seems like a long amount of time. But when 13 obstacles, listen, I'm all about value with this course. I want to make sure people touch them all. Okay, wow, look at the flex out from Max. Going wide angle lens on it. Nice. This kid shot up this year. I mean, he was always like, you know, gonna grow, and it doesn't look like he's done growing yet. No, Max. Maybe his hair got in his eyes a bit, I don't know. But he looked unbalanced. I thought these teens would come alive at 6 o'clock at night. Maybe it's just been a long day. I warned him about that as well. That drop is pretty brutal. And that's before you even get onto the boomerangs. Now our first shot at the boomerangs in their full force. Maybe not quite full force. We had them set up in a slightly different way during testing that we deemed would probably only dust off for the elites. But you'll have to stay tuned to tomorrow's live stream to see if that's the case. All right, Max is getting ready to throw across. Fish market. Now he's on a great angle to come right into frog kisses. Oof, maybe a little high. Could have probably come up underneath it. He's going to touch the 3-4 defense. Well, he touched a lot of them today. Not Max's best run, but he's been doing this a long time. He'll be back. Next up, Alex Javier out of Vitality Obstacle Fitness. Getting his last minute instructions from Coach Casey. Yeah. There he goes. Gets it figured out. Ooh, coming in hot. You can tell Alex is trying to make his way as quickly as possible. He's going to use the minion. Slides it right over. Man, these teens just move so much bigger. So much foul. The hand on the floor. No. Alex. Another victim of the space program. Ooh, he took that drop like a champ. Great job, great job. Okay, got to get onto this boomerang. That's it. Get his eyes on it. That's it. Keep your eyes on it, brother. This feels so weird. If you're anybody, there you go. If you're anybody used to doing wing nuts, this can just feel so odd, you know, because of that center pivot point. It really just kind of makes everything a little bit more squirrely. He's got it. Look for some big moves out of these kids. Oh. Somebody's going to put it all together. I guarantee it. Somebody's going to get it. So he's trying to reach up on top of that four and clamp down. There he goes. Now he's got it clamped. Great job. Now he's got to put the... Yep, good. One more. Beautiful. Very nice, very nice. He's got 10 seconds to get up those devil steps. Disappearing into the ceiling. Can he slide over? Oh, just shy. So you can see, 245 goes by pretty quickly. All right. There we go. Gotta run in your mess there, guys. Thanks, Coach Casey. Now, Jake, we like you a lot. You got excellent taste in music. There you go. Take the inside track. So this is Jake's fourth season competing NNL. Looks like he just came off his second season competing on A&W Junior, which you can catch on streaming on Peacock. So yet another kid. I remember when he broke on the scene in A&W too. The six-pack ninja. Kid's shredded. Now competing for Ninja Mania. And I'm sure they're happy to have him. I'm probably not looking forward to seeing him you know, in a regular season meet if we end up there or in a playoff with those guys. This kid is a monster. Oh! You know, he looked right at me after we talked about that down move. And he seemed fairly confident. I was like, you understand, it's a hard move. And he's like, yeah, okay. I'm like, man, you can see. Nice. Very nicely done through those boomerangs. You know, just because I design an obstacle like that, like the boomerangs, it doesn't necessarily mean that I want people to fail it. In fact, the exact opposite is true. I want to see what they can do with it. I do want to see completions and nice. Jake made that look super easy. This one's going to be a tough one. Oh, right behind the monster tooth there. Looks like a little ice cream cone up on the side of the Monster Mountain there. Maybe we should have called it Ice Cream Mountain, but it just doesn't sound like it has any teeth to it, you know? The Ice Cream Mountain. Sitting here announcing things for the Masters division. We've got 50-year-old people running the course. And Ice Cream Mountain. Now, Jake, one of our smaller teen competitors, and he's showing off how he can take this variation. Oh, there you go. These guys have this hacked now. I'm thinking, oh, he fell on that one. right before this division, one of my testers and the man who's been resetting for us all day, Ben Scraley, comes over, and he goes, "Coach, you gotta turn off the tops of those fours for the adults and elites. It's like it's just like Ragnarok. It's too easy." And I was kind of like half happy that he had brought that to my attention because I didn't want them just tearing up, you know, an obstacle willy-nilly. But also I was kind of like, oh yeah, did you think Ragnarok was easy? I hope not. I thought it was fun. All right, next up, Sophie Kobayashi. I believe this might be her first season. They put 1 down, number of seasons competed. I don't know if that means first or she has one under her belt already. Gets back to the step. There you go. Takes the inside track. Man, these birdhouses, I'm really, really happy with the number of competitors that have made it through these birdhouses today. It's such a solid obstacle. They come out so nice. They're available in a rainbow of colors. And we hope to have them available for order on stage4designs.com as soon as this competition is over and I can get back to my day job. Or one of my day jobs, I guess. It's a fun obstacle. Ooh, look at that move. This girl's got some swagger. And off she goes, showing a lot of respect for the space program, which we all should. These astronauts are heroes. There we go. Big kick. Very nice, very nice. Now, can she handle the drop? The drop. Nice, there you go. Good finger strength. Okay, shaking out her fingers a little bit. What was the... I want to say that was a after the fact call. Casey was maybe looking at it on the platform there and then just didn't like what he saw. Yeah. Well, not that she would have failed on the boomerangs anyway, but interesting. Okay, well, it's Ninja. Anything can happen. Sophie doesn't seem phased by it. She still really attacked that transfer. You know, we've been doing NNLs for a long time here at Action, and there's, you know, one thing that I've always tried to not do, and that's to phone in a course or pander, you know, to the ninjas. These are, I don't want to say professionals, but they're athletes. They're competitors. They want to be challenged, and maybe the outcome isn't always going to end up the way that you wanted it to. But in my opinion, if you're in this sport, to just look at the leaderboard, maybe there's a part of your game you might be missing there. It's really about challenging yourself, trying new things, seeing newer and different obstacles, and learning and adapting. So, you know, the leaderboard will be whatever it is, but as long as it's fair for everyone, the obstacles are doable. You know, we test relentlessly to make sure that these things work for safety and for the sake of competition. So it's very important to us that people leave here. They may have fallen on one of our courses earlier than they might have, or earlier than probably they wanted to. But at least we want them to leave here knowing that the course was fair, and have them excited to go back to their home gym or come in with us and train and get stronger, because they're, you know, everything should sort of fall into that category of it's doable. Either I couldn't put it all together today, or maybe I don't have that skill yet. Either way, You just keep doing more and more and more ninja. There we go. Nico has been a high flyer for a lot of years, a staple of the Ultimate Obstacles Ninja team. Great family, great kid. Love watching him compete. Love watching him grow up. Looks like he put on a little bit of height since the last time I saw him. Maybe a little bit of hair. Nice, there he goes. Good. Looks like Nico has gotten into strength and conditioning to prepare him for all his sports he plays, lacrosse, golf. And I remember when golfers definitely didn't strengthen condition. And I forget the name of the guy who really, oh. And Keenan with the slap to the back of the head. He knows Nico has that. Nico getting the slider across. And, oh no, that was just the sound of it being reset. Okay. Liliana Burbage. Liliana has a twin brother, but she claims she is older. Unicorns running. Liliana ran JV outdoor track for her school this past spring. Okay, we got a runner on our hands. I gotta say, as a father of two lovely girls, I got a thing for unicorns, man. For girls into unicorns, she's okay in my book. Right now, I bet Liliana, she's got to get a swing going here. Something, anything. Find something to push off. There you go. There you go. There you go. Get those abs together. Nice. Here we go. This is the kind of, oh, she goes the out route again. Oh, you got to learn to take the inside track. If that didn't work, get back to that step. Get back to that step. She's been wrestling with this rope for almost 45 seconds. That is a long time to hang from something that is moving around and fighting you. It's like wrestling with a snake. Come on, Liliana. Get some momentum going. Anything. That step is right there. We put it there for you. Stretch out. That's it. That's it. Now, take the inside track. Come on, coach. Tell her to take the inside track. There you go. Grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it. No! Oh, my God. After all that. That's the heart of a fighter right there. I'm sure her twin brother felt that one. Man. I mean, there's all different kinds of drama and excitement in Ninja, and we all love the photo finish, the buzzer beater, the big move, the huge laches, but there is definitely something to be said for someone who just refuses to give up, even on the simplest of obstacles. That perseverance can be just as exciting as anything else, really, and you know, it's something that gets showcased on these courses every day around the country, whether it's NNL or Nina, or just, you know, a local in-house competition. We've kind of gotten away from those lately. We don't throw as many in-house competitions as we used to. It's just not enough weekends left. But maybe that's something we can get back to. I miss the old days. Get a group of people together, make up some rules, build some obstacles, and have some fun. There he goes. Ooh. I was close. Nice. Sticks the landing across. Oh, but then just didn't get the up move. Well, that was a heck of a run from Liliana. Might not show up on the podium or, you know, on the stat sheet, but I sure was impressed. George Westerland, back to run to Squirrels in My Pants. He did this last year, too. This kid's got his own theme music. I like his style, too. He's rocking the purple shirt. Man. Maybe I got a thing for people who just kind of do their own thing, man. I like to see it. His brother Owen ran earlier. What? Did we miss? What happened there? I looked down at my sheet to look up his brother's name. Okay, so I got a little clarification on that in case some of you guys are wondering why George felt the skewy steps. The completion of the skewy steps is when you touch the rope. And the reason why we did that was so that everybody, you know, who got to the rope would at least get 1 point. George elected to bypass the rope and jump straight from the last skewy step to the box. And while I applaud his effort and his ability for sure, you can't just jump to the start platform of a subsequent obstacle without completing the obstacle before it, therein touching the rope. Now, given the rules and the way that they're structured with the league, that's how we have to read it. It's unfortunate because he's a very strong kid, and I applaud the move for sure. It's just not going to show up on the stat sheet today, but like I said, I like this kid's style a lot. Need to see that happen to him. He loves the color purple. Not the movie, the actual color. I'm sure he likes the movie too, but it's the color. Man, George. We applaud you, buddy. Way to think outside the box. All right. Love this song. Huh. Brody Messier. This looks strangely familiar. Hopefully I don't miss anything else on my sheet. Man, a lot of these guys are getting hung up on this rope. Yeah, so Brody's sister, Adelina, ran earlier, and they wrote the exact same thing for their hobbies outside of Ninja. They, there we go, started doing Taekwondo for 2 years and started rock climbing 1 time over the summer. Got to get after it, man. There you go. Take the inside track. Take the inside track. There you go. Let go. Let go. it would appear that with these teens, we have a rope situation on our hands where they're either not watching the beta of their teammates or they're trying to get too cute with it. We've seen quite a few get hung up here in this wave 1. Hopefully they'll get it figured out here, though. It's not overly complicated, but ninjas struggle with ropes. Don't know why it is. You can throw fidget spinners at them, wing nuts, you know, all sorts of stuff. And boy, the simplest of ropes still always screws them up. All right, let's see. Yeah, this coach said on the way by, he goes, all right, now for the fun part. Well, there you go. I believe this is the fun part. I really enjoy it. Let's see what he's got for this drop. Oh, he came from way high up. I mean, it was like probably a 3-foot drop by the time he got there. Nice job, dude. Good. All right, he did get the beta that going to this boomerang is easiest off of a single throw. If you spend too long on that L hook, it gets you all out of whack. Oh, that one spun out on him. Look at those boomerangs spin. Ooh. Got aggressive on that bar. All right. Well, Brody, good luck. Keep training. Now we're on to Noah Summerer. He is a video game YouTube content creator. Still trains with the Windsor Ninja Academy squad. See, these guys are still taking that out and about. There you go. Now get it to the inside. Oh, feet touch the ground. Man. Well, the rope bites another one. It's funny, things trend in ninja competitions all the time. You get somebody completing a course, and then the next person up, they're completing. And looks like Noah just kind of tripped over his feet there. He's got a lot of body, this young man. Gonna have to get it up high into the sky on this pizza pie cutter. That's it, good. And can he take the drop? Oof. Fingers just couldn't handle the drop on that one. There he goes. Makes a strong connection on the boomerangs. Oh, and then just peels off on him. We anticipated that to be a type of fall we would see on it, but that type of fall has been kind of pretty rare. Maybe only about 5%. He goes straight across on the connection. Just gives it a tap to the old frog pond. Whoa. Goes down like a heap on the conveyor belt there. Oh, man. Well, Noah's touching them all. With an early fail like that, it's kind of all you can do. Go back out, take a lap on every obstacle, and then go hit the buzzer. Okay. His feet touch. Okay. Gotcha. All right, we just received confirmation from the course judge that Noah Summerer's feet touched the ground as he was swinging on the rope. And this is where hopefully some of these guys, listen to their coaches. Keenan's been around a few times. He Let's see if Lucas takes the inside track here. There he goes. I mean, I know these ninjas are hating it, but I love an obstacle like that. Super simple, but can be very tricky. Reminds me of the old school stuff we used to work on. Yeah. We used to work on that stuff all the time in the old Newton gym. Just to throw that rope up and just keep moving the platform to different places and make you guys offset it. All better spatial awareness because of it. Okay. Let's go, Lucas. Oh, he's got a little bit of Jimmy legs going here. Sliding. There you go. You can hear Keenan very clearly making sure that he is in his athlete's ear, telling him exactly what he wants. Very nicely done. Lucas got strong fingers. He can take this. Oh. Man. I hate to say it. I told him not to sleep on the drop. It's tough. There you go. Right onto the boomerangs. I'd rather ninjas be frustrated that the obstacles were too hard. Woo! Look at that throw. All right. Here he goes. I want to see somebody get this move. Get it, get it. There you go. All right, now he's got to get the second part. Oh. See, Keenan was given very good advice there. He said, get that guiding hand in there, which is right. I mean, that's what you want to do. Get that guiding hand going. But it's got to be real quick. Looks like Lucas is just going to run his time out here before he gets to the final ascent. All right. Next up is Macklin Cook. There you go, Nico sitting there in first place for the teen boys. Oh, you just got to let go of the rope, my dude. Yep, get it, get it, get it. Up, up, up. Nice. Good hip awareness. Whew. The rope giving these guys all kinds of fits. Very nicely done. Jumps across, makes the connection. This is another athlete coming out of Ninja Mania. Tippy-toeing his way through the space program, but he's off that first one. It's kind of like once you get off the spinning disc, it gets easier and easier until you get to the end. The spinning disc is the hard part. So that obstacle comes in like a lion and out like a lamb. Kind of like, what do they say about April? May? There's 1 month that's like that. Take that drop. Yes. I couldn't tell if his coach said please or beast. Either way, he was accurate, and Macklin delivered. Took the extra swing on the L. This is going to get trickier the longer he stays on there, but he makes the connection. Looks like his hips are lining up pretty well here. He could go on almost any of those. Maybe could have gone on the one before it and that would have been a better look. We don't know. But now his run's over. Let's tell you a little about him. He loves Man U, Manchester United. He was chosen as the class clown for his 8th grade class. I wasn't aware that they gave out superlatives for 8th grade. I thought that was kind of a senior yearbook kind of thing, but apparently Macklin's 8th grade class deemed him enough of a clown. It's funny. Usually the class clowns, I don't know. You don't count them out. They tend to be some of the smarter guys in class. Grow up to be successful, kind of doing their own thing. I think we got one on our team that is proving himself to be a leader this year. Shout out to Carter Smith. He ran a half marathon this week, having not even trained for it at all. Just got up and decided he was running, and caught him out by Medfield, just chugging along the road. Good job, Carter. All right, next up, Colin O'Connor. Oh, he's a Bills fan. Okay, I'll still like him anyway. He's a black belt in Taekwondo. Yeah, definitely still like him. Boy, if he drove all the way out to us from the Warrior Factory in Buffalo, it says he's currently taking college math at the University of Buffalo. Well, geez, thanks for coming out for the weekend, man. Really appreciate you making the trip. This guy must be ninja passionate. Plays football, but also plays guitar and piano. A well-rounded young man. Very nicely done. Makes his way through space program. Oop, oop, oop. Don't pitch it now. There you go. You were almost all the way home there, Colin. All right, here we go. Minute 40 left on the clock. He's got time, but he's got some big obstacles ahead of him. Pizza cutters, big obstacle, big drop. Boomerangs, big obstacles, big moves, very technical. Then you have the special delivery. It gets even gnarlier. This second half of this course is just different types of technical grips, hip movements, laches. Let's go, Colin. Stick this landing. His hips are going to have to turn a little bit more. He's going to pull it. There he goes. He was just waiting for the right time. Now get off this thing and keep it moving. Nice. All right, as we head over to the fish market. Makes the connection. He's still alive. Man, could we get somebody through this? He's got the special delivery. Colin's going to show up out of Western New York and play spoiler here today. Oh, man, makes that one as well. How comes I'm the only one going nuts? That was crazy. Nice. Conveyor belt, 20 seconds left. He might not have enough time to complete, but if he got the beta on this obstacle, yep, takes it up top. That's it. He can get to that first UFO. And clamp it. Come on. Here's Dad. Oh, he got the point. You know, that was about all we could have expected at that point. But great, great run out of Colin. Wow. That was fantastic. There we go. And that moves Colin into first place. 11 obstacles completed. He deserved it, man. That move off of the frog pond is not easy at all. And he looked rock solid on it. Next up, Michael Kerwin, who prefers to run with no music. We are totally fine with that. That helps him concentrate. This is why we've taken me off the microphone out on the floor Just felt like for everyone who liked it, there were some people who probably thought it was distracting. So now I just get to talk to you guys on the live stream and annoy the people in the booth by never shutting up all day long and being the soundtrack to their Saturday. All right, Michael is eyeing up that jump. Good job. Those ledges are pretty generous. The Stage 4 Designs jug holds are probably the least generous thing that's on there. You know, they're nice, obviously climbing holds, but in this situation on that angle, they don't give you a whole lot of real estate. Bend your knees, Michael. There you go. Michael loves the salmon ladder and the flying shelf grab. Well, it isn't really like a flying shelf grab per se, but it does have a lip on it, and you know, you're throwing a pretty big lâché, so let's see how he feels about this. He is a gamer when he's not ninja-ing. And down the lane he goes. Oh, just the fail on that drop. I'm telling you, it's gonna take out a few more before we're done here today. It's just not gonna. There's so much momentum coming down into it. Yep, he just doesn't have it for the Boomerangs. This is Michael's 5th season competing in the NNL. I think I do remember Michael as a younger man down at TA. Remember seeing his name on rosters a long time ago. Great salmon ladder transfer. Yeah, fingers looked like they were gassing out a little bit. That was going to be a tough grab for sure. Fleet of foot across the conveyor belt with 10 seconds left to finish up the 3-4 defense. And he touched the UFO, so had he still been alive at that point, he made the 3-4 defense look really good, or really easy. Good job, Michael. Well, DJ Pardo is going to pull up some more music for us and get this room turned back on again for Maggie Joyce. There we go. Maggie wants you to support your local animal shelter. I believe this is the time of year where they run the campaign to clear the shelters. So if you are so inclined as to find a rescue animal and give them a home, wouldn't only make the animal happy, would make Maggie happy as well. And I think what would make her happy right now is getting off the rotation. Oh, she's still going around that outside. Oh, touched the ground. You can go around the outside on it, but you've got to be prepared to come in hot, and you have to let the rope go early. If you do the inside track, you can hold on to the rope a little bit longer and get off it more quickly.
One left.
Man, we did not intend with that that rope to screw these ninjas up so much with it. Like I say, it is a very simple obstacle, but it can screw you up. We said through the walkthrough. We wanted to make sure that they knew everything about the obstacle going into it. But part of not being able to touch the obstacles beforehand or get any practice time is that you can be told all you want, but you still don't know exactly what to expect. At the NINA, New England Ninja Association, there is practice time before all of our competitions, just because, it's a little bit more of a laid-back environment. The NNL, very competitive, the best of the best, shine on this stage, and our goal, is a bit more growth model. So, and we get with the NNL doing their RNL as well. I believe RNL openings for scheduling events just happened this week. I think I saw an email about that. So look on your local calendar for an upcoming recreational Ninja League. If you would like to just learn more about Ninja and get into the sport and develop and just kind of get out and mix it up, maybe that's a good avenue for you. There's so many ways to compete these days, so many programs. Oh, she just jumped right with the bar. I mean, we won't fault her for it. She was, and then took a swipe at the frog lips. That's not a good name for that obstacle. Nobody wants to buy something called the frog lips. It's like something you call your friend who has like weird, like oddish green lips, you know, or like a really wide mouth with really small teeth. Second to last wave, folks. This is when the good stuff comes. What do you want, love of my life? Nice. Mackenzie Peterson, who has shot up. I remember this kid when he used to run around in his little Spider-Man shirt, and he's always been, I don't know, just like a bubble of energy. But now he's like a full-grown dude. Like, if he told me he was driving a car, I would believe him. Look at the muscles on this kid. He was always kind of thick, but now he's really filled out. Yeah, he had his mohawk. Oh, there you go. Keep it together. Keep it together, Mackenzie. That's it. That's it. Good. Look at the back muscles on this kid. My God. Man-child. So nice. Like he's such a fan of the sport. I'm so glad to see that he's stuck with it this long. Oh, interesting. That's probably why. Well, the Oxford comma is important in English literature, and here's exactly why. I'm going to read his hobbies exactly as they are written. Skateboard, skiing, ping pong, and volleyball wrestling. Pretty sure he meant to put a comma between volleyball and wrestling. I haven't heard of such a thing as volleyball wrestling, but both of those sports would account for the amount of muscle he's packed on during COVID and for the fact that he is legitimately throwing down on this course right now. Way to stick it. Shaking him out. Man, his song's going to run out before he finishes the course. So moving it up very carefully, giving himself some room to operate. Taking a lot of time here, though. There he goes. He might want to go up one more. Nope. All right. Sticks it in the 8. Man, that gap only 8 inches wide, an inch and a half tall. And Mackenzie is going to throw it. Oh, man, he tried to jam it in that second one. You could tell he really tried to just sort of thread the needle. He looked so smooth and composed on the first one. Second one, he came in a little hot, but still a very solid run for Mackenzie. You know, he went through a phase there where he was kind of flopping around a bit, maybe a goofy preteen, just having fun out there. Now, put this teen group on notice. Mackenzie Peterson, don't count him out on any given day. He is looks like he's turned a corner, and I, for one, am happy. All right. Georgia Boggs, we got 3 more competitors in this wave. Then we're going to roll right into our next teen group. They are all chicked in and ready to go. And we are going to get them on the course ASAP. We don't have to make any changes. In fact, we should probably make a quick announcement here. Hold on. Casey, hold up one second. So if you are in Wave 2 of the teen division, Wave 2, I would encourage you to start warming up now because we are going to get that wave started immediately after walkthrough. So if you're outside, get your jumping jacks going, get your arm circles going. If you want to come into the warp wall room, I'm fine with that as long as Paulina has you checked in. But let's get you guys warmed up so that we can get right into runs right after the walkthrough. Okay? Thank you. let us resume We Will Rock You. The timeless classic that never gets old, over and over and over again. DJ Pardo, did you watch that movie? The Queen movie? Bohemian Rhapsody? No, me neither. I think Remy Malek, was that the guy who was in it? It sounds familiar. Take the inside track, kiddo. There you go. The inside track so much faster. Good job, Georgia. Very nicely done. Again, I'm so happy that this aviary obstacle has had such a high completion rate today. I was a little worried that ninjas might, not like the ledges or whatnot. That obstacle is functioning very nicely for us. So maybe surprised at the number of fails we've had on Monster Mountain, but can be expected. Oop, she's got it in the. There she goes, taking her time, and she's off. I'll be interested to see how the elites approach that obstacle tomorrow. I have a feeling they're going to try to hack it down if they can, but it might just be one that forces them to hit all the features. We don't know. Very nicely done. Okay, Georgia, 1:08. And she's legitimately heading into the Boomerangs, still alive. Looking back through my notes here. The Boomerangs. We should be playing Another One Bites the Dust on the Boomerangs. Whoop. Interesting. Kind of slid it in there a little bit and then did a shimmy off. So that means with Alexandra Bellevue less to go, the ladies division is pretty wide open right now. A solid run, at least making it through to I believe this obstacle right here, the 3-4 defense. Could see our ladies winner today. Yeah, it's probably going to come down to this obstacle here, especially with that second wave coming through. Oh, man, she just made that look super easy. She would have gotten the point if she was still alive when she got there. All right. 2 more to go. We've got Alexandra Bellevue and then Gabriel Calnan. All right, here we go. Alexandra Bellevue. Again, takes the... Oh, come on, guys. Come on, teenagers. Figure this thing out. Inside. There you go. I mean, maybe they have to get their hands on it first in order to set that up. Maybe that's the beta they're going with. Coach Keenan likes it. I must have heard this song 100 times, and I never knew who it was by or what it was called. Pop music like that just all kind of blends together. So Alex just finished a Girl Scouts Silver Award project. I wish I was more familiar with what that means. It sounds impressive. I imagine she put it in her anything else we should know about her. So if anyone in the YouTube comments wants to clue me in as to what a Girl Scouts Silver Award project is, I'd certainly love to know. I want to give Alex her due for her accomplishment. Says here when she's not doing ninja, she likes helping the homeless, and she reads, babysits, and helps other people. Good for her. The world could use a lot more of that. She looks a little confused here on Monster Mountain. Yeah. What do we say? When we go into it, you got to have a plan. Looked like she changed her plan maybe halfway through. Got her fingers sort of out of the where she thought they would go, and then it might have screwed her up a little bit. But her legs look super confident through this obstacle. Not an ounce of shake in them at all. Encouraging her through this obstacle. She looks a little timid through this one. There you go. Let's go, Alex. Nice. Good pop. She touched it. Down into the fluffy mats. Oh, yeah. A little scream out of her on that one. I think the Boomerangs, she wasn't expecting them to be that heavy or that wide or something. All right, Gabriel Kalnan loves the rumbling dice. There's another one-off obstacle that people tend to not, not choose. That's a very difficult obstacle for sure. I do like the rumbling dice. Takes it back, takes it to the inside. Come on, buddy. Get to that step, inside. Wherever your hips go on that obstacle, that is where you're going to end up. Gabriel just took him 2 swings to get there, but he managed to find his way. Hangs it out one arm style and up and over. Well, the sun has now set here at Action Athletics. It is the top of the 8 o'clock hour, and we have one more wave to go. We want to thank you guys for sticking with us. We very rarely run behind schedule around here, but we had a lot of last-minute sign-ups. I mean, we're glad you guys finally came out of your shells a little bit and decided to sign up with us. We were looking at the numbers going, man, we could really make a nice long course. We'll even have time for redemption time. But you guys like us. You really like us. That's not always a bad thing. Tomorrow's going to be a light day. Masters first thing in the morning. Young adults, and then the elites move. I believe they're at 4 o'clock. Light waves. If you want to tune in to watch the old people in the morning, there's only 6 of them. And that'll be a fun course. We always have fun with our Masters group, which I am honored to call myself a part. And then the young adults will run essentially this same course. So if you're a young adult watching this right now, kind of trying to get some beta on it, this will be essentially the same as the young adult course. And the same as the adults, actually. And we'll make a couple of modifications for the elites to make things harder, but we're going to save those until that division. So with Gabriel falling there, we are going to let him finish out his run, and then we'll head back out on the floor. Oh, that's right. We have a rerun. Thank you, Carl. Yes, we have one rerun to do. Sophie, was that who it was? Sophie Kobayashi? I believe that's who it was. There was some discrepancy as to her foot placement on engaging a start platform and then stepping back down onto the floor. Resets were allowed on that obstacle, so cue her up. All right, good. So now this will be our final run of the wave. Sophie. Sorry, I keep calling her Sophia. The print on my sheet is so small because we tried to fit everybody on one sheet and it looks like an A. So Sophie. And off she goes. Now let's see if she gets this rope a little bit better. I get it. I feel like they would reach out for the rope. There we go. Good. Nice. Sophie up and over Monster Mountain. Now, the obstacle that was in question last time was at the start of the Boomerangs. So she's just basically going through everything that she had completed before up until this point. There we go. So now she needs to make this move again onto the flywheels. And if she makes it past the Boomerangs, that will bode pretty well for her heading into the second wave. And off she goes, down, catches it. Good. So she has completed everything that she completed up until this point. Now, last time she failed the Boomerangs, but that was right after she was failed out. So now that she's still in it, let's see if she can keep her focus and complete this obstacle. She looks pretty good on it, but her hips are getting slightly outside. Now they're coming back in. There she goes. Good job. Got that lined up. Okay. Now, she did get a chance to touch a few obstacles during her run out and see if she learned anything there. Anything can happen on the frog pond. Oh, took the bar through the same. Wow, she got twisted up off of that. I guess she's going to keep running out again. Okay. Bonus obstacles. We don't charge you by the obstacle. She's almost to the end anyway. Okay, so now after Sophie finishes up her run, we're going to get out. We're going to get into rules for the second group of teens right away. These guys are the fast. I see a lot of fast names in here, and they are going to be gunning for each other. So we're going to see some excitement here, which I think I speak for everyone in the room, in the booth. We could use a little wake me up at 8:10 in the evening, infuse a little energy into this room. All right, and that's going to do it. So very unceremoniously, I'm just going to get all the teens ready to go. Thanks, live stream. All right, so that's going to do it for Wave 1. If you are a Wave 1 competitor, do me a favor and clear the practice area. If you're a Wave 2 competitor, please meet me right over here in front of the Swinky Steps. And we will walk you through rules, and we're going to get this thing fired up.
Are you good? Do you need anything?
No, I'm good. Maybe a water. Where are the waters? Are they in the fridge in the back? Teens, let's go. I'm not waiting on Wave 2. Out of the practice room, let's line up. I appreciate your patience in waiting this long to compete. And we expect great things from you shortly. Hi, Penny. How are you? You know, same old, same old. All right, so as per usual, this is an NNL sanctioned competition, which means NNL rules govern all of the obstacles and all the calls and everything that we're doing. You guys are familiar with the NNL rules. NinjaWorks will be handling all the timing. This is Coach Casey. He's got your timer and your buzzer.